My name is Sean Dunbar. I'm the owner of Picaroons Brewing Company, and today we're here at Picaroons Roundhouse on Union Street in Fredericton. We've been making crafted beer in New Brunswick now for about 27 years or so. We were New Brunswick's first craft brewery that occurred in the first wave of craft brewing before it was called craft brewing. So we moved into this lovely old building in Fredericton in about 2016 and are really proud of the work that we've done on the site and with our location, working with the city and city tourism to create another feature for visitors to come to in Fredericton. But most of all, we're proud of our beer. So we use very simple ingredients, very simple brewing methods that go back a long way, and we make beer the old-fashioned way. When we first started brewing, we could not find local ingredients to use in our beer. So we used all imported ingredients out of necessity. And it's been really nice over the years to see the availability of imported hops first, and now New Brunswick grown and malted grain become available. So we've incorporated that into all of our products, continuing to make them the old-fashioned way, but now able to use local ingredients for everything we make. Well, we use an old style of mostly fermentation that's called open fermentation. So our fermentation tanks are open to the atmosphere. We use an old style of yeast, the top fermenting yeast, and it ferments on top of the tank. So you can see it bubbling and working, and all those little yeast cells growing and consuming sugar and creating alcohol. So it's a fascinating part of the process. Most people don't do it that way. We're one of the very few left probably in the world, definitely in Canada, that still does it this way. And it adds some uniqueness to our beer because of the yeast strain that we use and the way that the yeast works, and sort of the reactions that the yeast causes within the beer. So it gives us a bit of a unique character. Well, buy local for good means to me that local businesses and local consumers, local distributors, local producers, everybody is coming together to work together to build the economy of the province, frankly. Such a welcome thing for us to see. Again, we were one of those companies that imported things because, frankly, we thought importing ingredients gave us a higher quality ingredient. We used to make signs that said, made only with imported malt and hops. And now to know that we can do it here and that we can circulate our economic power within each other is just so much, it just makes you feel so much better to know that you can participate directly with your fellow New Brunswickers, really, in developing all these products and developing the economy at the same time. We support the entire all the things that encompass the local economy, which is really just to say all the things that people need to do to live here in New Brunswick and make it a better place to live. We need arts and culture, so we support that. We need internationally focused recreational activities, so we support that. We've just sort of culminated that in this new project that we have with our Recdale. So in that, we get to bring together two New Brunswick malt producers. So they grow the grain here and they actually malt it here. And we've worked with Recreation New Brunswick to create a series of labels that highlight New Brunswick outdoor recreational hotspots, I guess. You know, the cans were designed by folks here in New Brunswick. The beer is grown 100% in New Brunswick. And we're featuring New Brunswick outdoor activities on the labels. So a tremendous thing that we've sort of brought all the pieces of our ethos together in one spot for this and launched it for the summer. So it's an exciting project, but it really sums up what we're trying to do. Thank you, New Brunswick, for buying local for good.